I'm going to show you the best way to run Google Ads for roofing businesses in 2025. I'll try to do this in under 10 minutes, so just follow along. By the way, if you do want us to run Google Ads for you, there is a link to book a call in the description. So we want to choose leads as our objective, and the conversion tracking you need to set yourself after you have made the campaign. We want to use search as the campaign type because we want it to be displayed in search, not on videos or shopping ads or whatever. And we want to have website visits as our main objective. So now I'll just paste in some random roofing website. So I just pasted in some random roofing website, bakerroofing.com. You obviously need to paste in your own website so people get sent to your website when they click your ads. That is, of course, super important. We want to call the campaign just roofing tutorial, and then click on continue and start a new campaign. We actually wanted to add the bidding strategy after the campaign is set up. We don't have the option to choose manual cost per click, which is the bidding strategy we want to use while we create the campaign. We actually have to make that or set that after campaign is set up. So I'll show you that later. We don't want to be displayed on anything else than the search network. And we want to enter another location for the location. Click on advanced search. And the best strategy you can use here is if I just find the place, it was Charlotte, was the place they were located, the business I found on Google. So as you can see here, this is how Google views Charlotte if you just include your city. But what we want to do is we actually want to cross that out, and we want to show all areas. Because in here, as you can see, Google shows us all the different zip code areas. So you can just include all the areas you would like to be displayed for. So I can just include some areas right here. These were quite large areas, as you can see by the population. But what you can do after you have included all the areas you want to be displayed for is that you can actually make a perimeter just outside of that area. So if I can just include that, you can just make a perimeter just outside that area where you actually exclude all the areas just outside of the area. So you get a really strict area on where your ads are being shown. As you can see, this was not really great because this is overlapping, but I won't fix that for now because I will not have enough time to do this in under 10 minutes. So just make a perimeter around your area where you want it to be displayed for, where you're including as an exclusion area. So you can just click on save and continue once you've done that. Language English, of course, we want to set our broad match keywords off, and we want one more setting, which will be the ad schedule. This you want to be set to whenever you are in office and able to take calls from Google Ads or form submissions, or able to basically when you do your job. So that's from, let's say that's from 9 to 5. And we also like to do different campaigns for nighttime and also for Saturdays and Sundays. We have separate campaigns for those times because you can also charge people more when you work on Saturdays and Sundays if it is some roofing repair, emergency situation or whatever. So for the keyword and asset generation, we'll just skip this for now. And I want to, for the keywords and ads, we will do that later. As you can see, Google has found roofing services as a keyword. We can just keep that for now to just, and we can change the ad group name. So we find it easier later to roofing general keywords, basically roofing general. And then we want to make the ad. As you can see, this is the final URL. This should be the landing page, not the website, but the landing page where people come to when they click your ad. So the final URL is where people are being sent. Display path is only what has been displayed on the ad after the URL. So this is not really where people are being sent, only what's been displayed. So you can just say like roofer Charlotte. And for the headlines, as you can see, Google have added some headlines. I will go ahead and paste in some headlines we know work for roofers. So I went ahead and pasted in some headlines we know work for roofers. But what I'm going to do with these two headlines right here is I'm going to pin them to position 1. So they never will be displayed in the same ad. And they will always, when they're being displayed, be displayed in position 1. As you can see here now, it is going to be either #1 roofer in Charlotte or best roofer in Charlotte as #1 position in the ad. So that's a little nice trick you can do there. For the descriptions, the most important thing about them is that they actually fill out most of the 90 characters they have to their disposal. So I'll just go and add some descriptions we know work for roofers. I just went ahead and added some descriptions that, as you can see, take up most of the space so that our ad will be larger and will be more visible to the users that are seeing the ads on Google. I'll just turn on my camera again. There we go. Really need to get a new camera. For the business name and logos, you just need to connect to your Google Business profile to get access to that. That is quite nice. For the site links, those are the little links, as you can see in here, that are displayed just underneath your ad, as you can see with those 3 right here. So what you want to do is you want to add 3 that are really important. That is what people really want to know when they see your ad. So you want to have your prices being displayed. So the site link text is what has been displayed on the site link, and the final URL is where people are being sent once they click it. So the prices, and if I don't do that, but services, if I can write correctly, there we go, services. Let's say that is under services. And then there is service areas. That is also what people want to know, service areas. And that will probably be under /service areas. There we go. Click on create. Once you've done that, you want to add some, you can add some callouts if you like. It doesn't really matter as what we see from the data, but you really do need to add calls, which is a little call extension that is just underneath your ad right here. So you just need to click on new call and just add your phone number. Really important that is your phone number, so people can just call you straight from the ad. As you can see, it's that little extension just underneath your ad right here. So you can just click on apply. Now we want to click on next. We want to set our budget. I'll just set my budget to $1 a day because I won't be using this campaign. You can just set it to whatever you would like to spend per day. And it looks like our campaign is good to go. So we'll just click on publish campaign. And Google says our ads will go live after 1 to 2 days. It actually only takes 1 to 2 hours. It's what we typically see from our campaign setups. And they also want you to create some conversion tracking, which is something you really need to set up once you've created your Google Ads campaign, but we will not go through that for now. The video would be way too long, even though I do feel this is going to be more than 10 minutes. But we move to the campaigns, and we just need to select our campaign up here. We want to select the roofing tutorial, which is the campaign we just made. You obviously select the campaign you just made, click on campaigns. And in here, we want to click on this little icon right here, And we want to change the bidding strategy. So that is what we now can change over to manual cost per click. So if you just click on the bidding right here and change bid strategy, and also or select a bid strategy directly. We want to then find the manual cost per click. There we go, and click on save. Now you actually just pay per click. So you can set what you want to pay for each click. And now I'll show you later how you can set that cost per click to, basically set that yourself, how much you want to pay per click. So what we want to do now is we want to go over to tools and planning and the keyword planner, because we want to find the keywords that are relating to roofers. So just click on discover new keywords. And in here, you need to set this location to your area. If you don't have enough search volume in your area, you can just set it to the US or your state. I'll just enter Charlotte and click on save. And then I obviously need to set my language to English. There we go. And we need to search for a roofer and just get results. You can also add your website in here if you want to get more specific results based on what the text says in your website, because Google can add that for you. But as you can see here, we get a couple of different keywords like roofer, roofing companies near me, etc., etc. So you can go ahead and add all of the keywords that you basically are relating to your service, and you want to get people clicking on your ad by searching on that search term, basically. So once you added all of the search terms you want to add it here, you can just click on plan and existing campaign. And you want to click on the roofing tutorial and find your ad group where you want to add those words. So that for us is roofing general, which we made earlier. We want to set this to phrase match because the match types is that broad match is really widely related to your keywords. So if you say like metal roofing, if someone searches for something with metal and you have it in broad match, you will basically be displayed for metal, which is something you don't want to be displayed for. You will just waste money. So phrase match is more closely related, and exact match is really tightly related. So people need to search exactly rental roofing for you to be displayed. So that is why we use phrase match. What we see the best results with, really. Click on that and then click on add keywords and confirm. And once you've done that, you can come back over to your campaigns and add groups. In here, you can find the roofing general, where you can click on. And here are your keywords. Now, if you do have some keywords that are not in phrase match, you can just click on this select all button right here. Just select all and then click on edit and change match types, change all match types, and change them all from broad match or exact match to phrase match and click on apply. Now all your keywords will be in phrase match. So as I said, I will show you how you can set your manual cost per click. That is basically something you get access to once Google has reviewed your campaign. You will then go over to ad groups. In here, you will get a little thing right here where you can change how much you want to pay per click. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to work with us, you can just click the link in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.